Hello, 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 and welcome to another Mac84 live stream. My name is Steve of Mac84. How y'all doing? Hopefully you're subscribed to the channel. You would have got this notification that, hey, I'm going live at a weird time. I don't really plan these too far ahead. Maybe that'll change. But we have a bunch of people in the chat already, surprisingly. We have wow, start off with a hard one. Bib Aisk 7. That's my best shot. Sorry. We have Reed is here. Kai Robinson is here. Hello, Kai. LOL Broke. What? Short. You're hitting me with the hard ones today. William is here. Joe is here. Alex is here. Early. Is anyone else awake? My wife is not, so I shouldn't be so loud. Does Steve get overtime chats for being up this early? I don't know. Kai says it's 1 p.m. there, and he's partway through some blue scuzzy F4s. Ooh, that sounds fun. To the games, good morning. Enzo is here, 5 a.m. for you. Ooh, what are you doing up? Love the shirt. Well, thank you. And RNG is here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, I was going to do this yesterday, but Bruce of Breakers Creations went a little bit long on his live stream, and I got a little sleepy. And I figured, I don't want to, waddle through this while I'm asleep. That's no fun. But there's a video I'm going to be releasing. I know. I'm sorry, Kai. But you'll see why I was about to DM you about that. So, we have 3 Macs here that we're going to be looking at. One is a very suspicious SE30, which is a lovely machine here. Unfortunately, it has a sticker on the back that says bad logic board. And there seems to be some debris coming out of it. So, we're going to open this one up in a minute. But we also have 2 other lovely compact Macs over here. And we're going to talk about those in just a moment. No worries, William. Hey, Tech190Q. All right. Hey, Maris. Hope I said that correctly. I'm just bad at pronouncing things in general. But anyway, let me explain how I got these. A video that I already recorded, already started editing. Hello, Andy. Will be coming out fairly soon. I probably should have worked on it more yesterday so I could release it today. Anyway, hey, Ivan, how's it going? It does, but it's sanded down. We'll get to that in a moment. So essentially, I have a friend, Chris. He was moving. He gave me a bunch of cool stuff. We unboxed some of it on Ron's channel, Ron's Computer Videos. Subscribe to that. And the problem was that he was moving, so he needed to get rid of a lot of stuff and gave me a bunch of stuff. But he used to work at the eWaste place in Brooklyn where I got a bunch of stuff in 2020. And you probably remember some of those live streams. And, oh my goodness, there was so much cool stuff there. I'll put some video clips in the video that I'm going to release in a day or so. But essentially, he worked at the eWaste place along with his coworker, Nicole. And Nicole was, we just met at the eWaste place. They worked there, obviously, but we sort of talked and we were friendly with each other. And so we kept in touch afterwards. And so I was picking up this stuff for Chris in New York. And, I'm not from New York. So whenever I'm in New York, I try and do a lot of the things that I would want to do in the city because I don't want to pay the tolls to go into the city. It's like $20, then come back and spend another $20 going in. I'm frugal like that. I mean, it makes sense. You just do everything in one shop. But anyway, his friend Nicole, my mutual friend Nicole, was also trying to find homes for some 3 Macs that she took and she just wasn't using or didn't even get a chance to tinker with. And that's these 3 bad boys here. These 2 compact Macs and the SE30 I just showed you before. So that's how I got these. They were free. They rescued them from eWaste when they were working there. They didn't sell or they took them first or whatever the case may be. And they grabbed them. So, I have no idea if they work. I asked Nicole if she ever turned them on. She said no. There is one more machine she gave me, which is a SE, I believe it's an 800K model, in the bag. In a bag. Yes, William, I will be there with a cool setup. Mike and Mac Shack will be there, and so will Shaun of Action Retro if all goes according to plan, and a few others. So. But anyway, that bagged Mac I'm going to do a whole, separate video about, because I didn't even really open it yet. All I did was take this tool out of there, which was in the bag. So, shh, don't tell anybody. But anyway, that'll be in its own little Macintosh, 15-minute video that I'll do. But I want to take a look at these. She never played around with these, apparently. I'm very curious about the SE30. So I'm going to let you guys choose. Should we look at the SE30 first? We have what appears to be a 128K and what appears to be a 512K with an interesting modification. So let me know, which one do you want me to open first? Yeah, I'm sure all of them have issues. Otherwise they wouldn't be here. The SE30 seems to be leaking something. The 128K, this is very smooth. It's like sanded. I think these came from TechServe. TechServe was a repair company in New York. They sandblasted or painted a lot of these for whatever reason. The 512K is intact. It has that textured feel to it. But this one is all smooth. Same with the SE30. Get a lot of votes for the SE30. Okay, well I guess we'll look at that first. But here, let me talk about this more in person. So let's bring this up here, and I'll switch to the camera that's on the side here. My gosh, you could see how the sausage is made. All right, so let's move this over here. Always sleep deprived. That's me. All right, so we'll take a look at all of them. But this one is well, it's a bit grainy. I'm sorry. Let's see if we could get a better shot at this. There is some burn-in on the display. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. You can barely make out the menu bar here. A bit of burn-in on the display. Yeah, but overall, this does look. Oopsie, wrong way. This does look to be in decent shape. We do have a little bit of scuffs and such on it, but not terrible. Let me move this down just a bit. We're going to be switching cameras throughout, so let me just try. Come on. Oh, too far. Nobody wants to see my pants. You can see yourself in the chat. So this one had like some sort of sticker over this. The Apple logo has a little bit of the paint missing. If you look at the side, there used to be an Apple sticker there. And here's the back. It says Macintosh SE30. I have a serial number of F0056VDK02. And this is what I mean by debris. There's like little, I don't know what it is. Something coming out the bottom. I don't know if they painted this one or what. There used to be an Apple logo there. Someone put a sticker there. I don't know, I just woke up. I don't know how it's going to just get a little nick in the plastic here. Some paint. It's not in terribly bad shape, but hey, Rich, how's it going? All right, so I have not opened this up before. Let me get this. Hold on. There's a MDD G4 tower in the way of the camera. Let me move that out of the way. It wouldn't be Mac84 if there weren't computers all over the floor here. Oh boy, these are heavier than they look. Okay. Let's get this a little closer so we could figure this out together, huh? Okay. So there we go. There she is. Okay. Mark goes, hello, and anybody else I forgot to say hello to. I didn't see. Hello. Well, hello. Happy 6 p.m. Love the t-shirt. Well, thank you. I enjoy my Saturday morning cartoons. Well, you could just pretend this is a Saturday morning cartoon. All right, so I'm gonna start by these screws in here. If we could do it. I don't know if this. It says bad logic board, so I wonder if they ever tried to turn this one on. Again, this was at the eWaste place. They did try and do some rudimentary troubleshooting because I think they had like 2 pallets of these things of all different types of compact Macs, including some color classics, which I didn't get a chance. Bruce, just in time. We're opening up the SE30 that has some substance coming out of it. If this doesn't put you to sleep, I don't know what will. But Kai is here. Bruce is here. This is exactly the audience I want because I have a feeling this thing had a bomb in it. A battery bomb. Oh, there goes the one screw. Excellent. Let's see if we get that other one out of there. Sorry for the zoomed in shot on my big fat head, but let's just say if this is in working condition, I'd be very surprised. So they used to do rudimentary inspection on these, and so it says bad LB, bad logic board on the back, so I suspect that they did open it at least once in their time there. And you're too kind, Bruce. And very curious. Ooh, very curious to what we find inside. Oh, even the screws have residue on it. This is concerning. All right. Well, I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? Pray for. Ooh. All right, that came out easily, kind of. So someone's been in here before. Morning, Eric. Oh boy. Oh, there's some residue coming out the bottom here. Oh boy. If that's any sign, rust particles. Oh boy. Let me put this behind us so we can navigate in here correctly. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a lot of rust. Let me take the camera off the tripod. Look at the rust. This is not good. This is definitely not good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, let's give it the old try, huh? Put the camera back on the tripod. Okay. Let's see. Looks. Oh. Well. That tells a story now, doesn't it? That's right where the battery is. Oh God. Well, that's where the battery is. So, yeah, I think it's safe to say the battery went. Well, let's take a look. It is very crusty. There's material just coming up all over my fingers here. There's a hard drive in here, so who knows? Oh, even the tube is dusty. That SCSI cable does not want to come out. Come on. There we go. Oh, this whole board. This poor board. You poor boy. You have lust on you. Why am I talking in accents? I do not know. Terrible accents, I should say. This is the cheer up I needed before going to sleep. I know this is a nightmare fuel burst. Oh, come on. This big old connector is always a pain in the butt. Because you don't want to... Let me just take this SCSI cable out. You don't want to snap the neck of the CRT. I'm taking my watch off. Oh, those caps look delicious. Well, I could see a ROM sim in there. Oh, I could see the battery. Oh, God, it's terrible. Oh, the humanity. Yeah, this thing ain't budging. Hold on, I have a long screwdriver here. Yeah, this hard drive sled is not making it easy because it's like right where my finger wants to go here. Oh, come on. Well, this is just wobbling off there, so that's probably not a good sign, but we'll just put that there. Yeah, unfortunately, this thing is really stuck on there. There we go. All right. Moment of truth to see how terrible this thing is. And we only got minor cuts on our hands. Oh, God. Oh, the humanity. Not even the younglings survived. Oh, God, this is terrible. Oh, there's rust just flaking everywhere. It's so rusty, it's not even coming up on the rails. Oh boy. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oof. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, it's a crusty one. That's bad. That's bad. Well, crap. I thought this would be in better shape. Even the top of the ROM sim has rust. Even the top of the memory it is a Maxell, just because I could tell by the shade of red, but, oh, some of these chips just look gone. Oh, you could see the indent of where the legs were on this, what is that, the FPU? Yeah, there's like nothing here. Bruce, it probably has 2 megs of RAM. Oh god, even up here, this is really rusted. This must have been had contact with water at some point, because beyond just where the battery leaked, it's just all up in here. It's hard to see from this camera, but Emily, I like your optimism. All right, so let's take a look at this under the microscope, because oh my god, look at this! Just look at that! Just look at that! That is just boom! You poor little machine. Even the coloring here. Let me put the board down for a second. Even the coloring on the case has worn away. This has all been chipped away. The was the anti-static or whatever coating they put on the plastic, that is all gone. This is all rusted. Oh, this is ugh. Good morning, Patrick. We need a funeral service for this poor SE30. Well, let's put the shell on the ground here, and we'll try and at least take a look at the board under the microscope. But my goodness, look at all the debris it's left here. Get out my trash bin here. Jeez. All right, well, I didn't have my microscope leveled correctly, but let's take a wee look here. So I'm gonna whoopsie, I lost my OBS window. Which of my 80 monitors did it go on? All right, let's click on the microscope. Holy crap! It actually worked. Excuse me. I have some battery dust in my throat now. I'm sure the floppy drive and hard drive are sort of okay. That's optimism there. All right, let's look around the board here. So let me adjust this so you see what I see. Even though it's not the holidays, I must sing. All right, so yeah, ooh. See, this is the rust I was talking about. Look at this. This is all the way away from the battery. You've been up all night, Super Pac-Man 256. Love the username. That's okay. Yeah, so everything that this piece of metal touches. Ugh. Ugh. All right, so let's venture on to battery land here. So here's the processor. Here's where I didn't see any. Oh God, look at that. Oh, the humanity. Are those legs even there? No. I can't see. That's legs. And that doesn't look like legs. Yeah, this is a rescue mission at this point. Oh, well, that is just that's the battery. And it's just wiggling along there. Rust for the rust god. Thank you, God, for the super chat. Greatly appreciated. Eep. Oh God, the rust god indeed. He'll have plenty of rust. Plenty of rust. All right, let's get the camera situation so we could see how we could pull off this this PRAM battery. Oh God. Oh boy. All right, so we're gonna switch to this camera here, and we're going to attempt to remove the PRAM battery, which is here, and you'll notice that it's very wiggly. Very, very wiggly. Oh. I should have gloves on for this. The cat's meowing upstairs. I obviously did not feed him his desired amount of food. Oh, I was trying to be careful. The whole thing just ripped off the board. Well, that's some XL for you. Oh God. In the trash that goes. My goodness. Oof. Oof indeed. Let's take a look under the microscope again. Well, you can. Oh, there's a healthy via, right, Bruce? That right there, that's healthy, right? That's. We are gathered here today to lay this poor soul called the SC30 to rest. He was a hard worker until the very end. My goodness. Well, pour one out. Oh gosh. Whoop. Well, there goes the chip. It's like a fossil. You see how delicately I'm touching this, and it just... Oh, my impressions are terrible. Don't let that go to my head. Oh, this smells lovely. Well, there used to be a chip there. I don't know where my scalpel is. What the hell am I doing? Oh, well. One of the many reasons you enjoy watching. Well, this is this from leaving in the battery? I guess. Yeah, I don't know. This came from an eWaste place, so who knows who had this before? But oh, look at that nice toothpaste there. Brush your teeth, folks. Brush your teeth. Oh, God. Oh, dear God, no. Oh, we have a little, what is this? A little, voltage guy? That might just, oh, this cap is fine. This is the modular caps that, you know, are all the rage these days. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'm gonna put that in safe keeping over there. That's fine. Well, let's try and take the ROM sim out. It's just a flesh wound. Oh boy. Well, Kai, you said you had spare slots, right? Oh my God! Well, it's actually not terribly bad, I'd say. Well, we'll find out, I suppose. Here is the ROM sim, or what's left of it. Wow, it ate through to the copper. Look at that. And then some, probably. This is why you don't leave batteries in your SE30, folks. Oh, look at that. Just ate through all the solder mask. See how that's like sort of like creeping up there? Well, Emily, I saw your tweet about that Game Boy emulator. That was fantastic. I'm glad to be your background noise. Or if that was you. If not, that's a weird coincidence. What Mac is this? This was an SE30. It was. There's a bit of a question of its current state. Oh, Lord. Bruce, are you praying over there? Kai? Anybody? Need all the help we can get with this one. Oh, God. Oh, the humanity. Well, the ROM sim may be salvageable. Maybe. At least the chips from it. Weird issues with buffer overflows and TCP. Oh, you guys are having so much fun. 'Tis but iPad. Damn you, autocorrect. Oh boy. Yeah, the carnage of this board is very real. Let's reposition the microscope, but yeah, that's where the battery was. Well, there was a capacitor there. Yeah, it's not cool, but I mean, this is so damn crusty. I didn't think it was that bad until that chip just flopped off there. I would have said if it wasn't for that chip, and if it wasn't for these pins missing, you know, we'd have a shot at this, at least a shot. But yeah, there's nothing here, at least at the. Is that still connected? I don't know. It's hard to tell because of all the crap here. What exactly is going on? But this is certainly a project for a SE30 reloaded board. My great goodness. You know, I have very bad luck with SE30s. When they come to me, they are just in usually awful shape. I've only had 1 out of like 5 that somebody donated to me and said, "Oh, if you could fix it, you could keep it." And I thought, yes, I have an SE30, finally! And I open it up and I'm like, oh my God. New guy's puking his guts out in the corner. Blech, blech. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened to this. Those, see, some of those pins. Let's look at it from an angle. It's very hard to tell if those pins are actually going anywhere. And here's a good old trick my friend Bruce at Brankus Creations taught me. Oh my God, there's dust everywhere. Hold on. I literally had to put the board on its side and let all the dust fall out to one side. All right, let's bring the microscope to the edge. And we're gonna look at things from an angle here. So let me actually just tilt this way. That'll be cromulent enough, I think. Spirit that embiggens America. All right, let's take a look. See. Holy crap! Are they still there? Are they still freaking there? Oh my God! Those pins are still there. They just go under. It's very hard for you to see. I'm sorry my hands are a little shaky. But that damn thing is connected. Well, Emily, I'd be happy to take a look at that for you. In my current unemployed situation, I am taking on more repairs. I still have a bit of a backlog to go through, but if you are interested in having me repair something, Mac84.net, go there, follow the links, do what you have to do. Oh, that chip's going to fall off too. Damn it. Power it up! No. There's no. We respect our elder Macs in this house. We're going to use our number 5 Q-tip here. We just have some happy little brushes here. We're just using our 99% isopropyl alcohol. Some happy little brushes here. We want to let this little chip know that we're friendly with it. We do not want to scare it or harm it. We can see some of that crust coming away, and we're not even trying. We're just scraping this along as if we were a kitten. And oh my god. Oof. No worries, no worries. There's no rush. Well, I don't think any of the pads are there anymore. Oh, we could just wire it up manually. There's only, what, 16 pins there? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oof. Oh, you poor video ROM. What did we ever do to you? Kai's just screaming at his monitor. Just get a reloaded board! Yeah, that's what we'll have to do. So Kai has access to some SE30 reloaded boards. And they're in small batches. Let's see if I can afford one, or I actually have two dead SE30s, but I don't think I can afford both at this point. But they are really cool, because basically what it is the logic board recreated, and then you just take all the little bits that you need, and yeah, it's going to take a few days, but if you solder everything onto it, you have a working SE30 again. How friggin' cool is that? Pins on that video ROM should be salvageable. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I'm being dramatic for entertainment purposes. Hey Luke, how's it going? You're doing that painter guy. Yes, Bruce got it. Oh boy. No, I just woke up about an hour ago suddenly, and you know what I thought? I want to see what's inside that SE30, and I'm wishing I didn't, because you know it's sort of like what does that dude? Schrodinger's cat. You know, you don't know if the SE30 is dead until you really open it up and look at the logic board. And I was happily optimistic until, you know, we opened the damn logic board. You opened the damn case and looked at the logic board. But yeah, that's why it really irks me when people are like, yeah, I like keeping the original batteries in the computer because I like using them with the battery and keeping the time. You realize your battery is dead, and there is no way in hell it's keeping the time right now. Yeah, but it's original. I don't want to take out the battery. I'm not referring to any particular person. I'm just saying. There have been quite a few people who have contacted me about such things. Hey, look! Still see the serial number. And I'm like, ugh, why? Why? Stop encouraging him. Well, we have a serial number here. BK907-840 One, oh boy. This has the curse of the 840AV on it. That's why it is so yucky. That's why. That's why. That explains a lot. 840. This is like Action Retro's curses. This is a number you do not want to see, folks. Oh, Luke, that sounds like fun. See, Bruce, you don't realize that I have absolutely way too much free time these days. So when you say something is too far gone, that just encourages me. I mean, come on. Good morning, Angular. Anybody else I said I forgot to say hi to? Hello, Ocelot. The boards don't. That's right. The people deserve it, but the poor innocent boards. We need that Sarah McLachlan music. For only $1 a month, you could support Mac84 on Patreon. Together, he is archiving lovely goodness and making sure that these Mac boards are not neglected. And then you need like a zoom-in photo of, oh, I'm going to do that for Macintosh. Don't steal that idea, anybody. I'm going to like take these photos of these terrible boards and play like some sad music over it. And that's a good YouTube short idea. Nobody steal it. I'm going to do it. For only 99 cents a month, you can save these Macs. Oh, that'll be fun. Bruce, I might need a cameo from you in there. You too, Kai. How do you feel about taking on a Mac 2 FX board that got battery bombed, which I've managed to restore enough to chiming, but no video or drive activity? Ooh. See, unfortunately, I don't have a 2FX that is in working shape to compare it to, but and I don't know your location. That's a beast of a machine to ship. I do have the power supply, so maybe you just want to ship the board. I don't say no to a challenge. I mean, you're paying the shipping anyway. I just want to make sure everyone's aware of that, but, you know. If I can't do anything, I'll just spend, 18 live streams trying and then eventually submitting to defeat quietly while I whimper in the corner. But we'll see how it goes, Let's just catch up on the chat. Let me make the chat window bigger so I can actually read it, huh? Let me put it on. I have this screen. I could turn the screen portrait. Good to see you working on another Mac. Well, thank you, Steven. Let's see. How many layers does the SE30 board have? I think 4. Bruce has spare RTC chips. Excellent. Those are race timing choo-choo chips, right, Bruce? Keep the original factory oil in my car. Yep, that's about right. RAM sockets need replacing. Oh boy. Well, I do have that machine, or I like to call it the Claris, my Claris. Start your mornings with disappointment. Excellent Super Bowl retro. we do have that 512KE. 6-layer board. I'm sorry, the SE30 is a 6-layer board. We will have your 512KE on the channel very soon. Super Bowl retro. Going to do a little bit of a video about that, so stay tuned. Angular, you could just do a Google search. I'm just saying. Just saying. Keep the original dust in my computer. Working SE30s, 1. Just the 1. I have, this will be what, the second battery bomb board I have? Whee! But Steven, why are you bothering to clean this up? It's a lost cause. I've lost the will to do anything productive. No worries, Bruce. All right, so if you want, I'm just going to be poking around this just for a little bit longer. We also have that 512K and that 128K to look at. I hear my wife getting out of bed. Hopefully I did not wake her. I'll be in worse trouble than this SE30. You know, it's... Other than that chip missing... Yeah, it's not cleaning up too terribly. You actually read some of the chips if you get all the gunk off of them. Oh, we just wiped a bunch of crud off of this edge connector here. Ugh. Ah, okay. Sorry, Angular. Did not mean to be silly there. I don't know. This came from an eWaste facility. It was destined to be thrown out. And one of the workers there grabbed it because they liked working on these machines. They looked at it enough to determine that it had a bad logic board. And this was 2 years ago, at least 2 years ago, when they did the big clean out of the eWaste place. So this thing has been sitting there. I don't know how long it was at the facility, but it was sitting there at least for so long that, you know, they could have taken the battery out, maybe, you know, helped a little bit with the progression of this nastiness, but that was not done, unfortunately. Not blaming anybody, I'm just saying that, the matter of facts, that was not done. So, yeah. Bad logic board is an understatement. Well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I'm gonna run out of these cotton swabs. Hey, Mr. Fahrenheit, good frickin' morning. Haven't seen you on the stream in a long time. Hope you are doing well. So we are battling against evil. I don't think all the IPA in the world is going to do a bit of difference to this poor little SE30. So this I got from eWaste place for free. I'm curious what's on that hard drive. Row, row, row your boat, get all those dirty traces. This is a futile effort. What the hell am I doing? Yeah, well, might as well just do it now. Yeah, that's. I'm not even pushing down. I'm really hardly touching this thing, and it's just, yeah, that's not good. We got two legs. Those are all you need, right? The rest are all bonus, right? Bonus legs. That's the official term, right, Kai? Bonus legs. Try the dishwasher. Oh, S-Strike, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Yeah, I don't know if the hard drive works. Well, I'm just going to clean this up just a wee bit more, and then we'll go on to something else. 128K, 512K, we got both. Yeah. I don't know why I'm bothering to clean this, because it's not going to change the fact of the poor, sad state of this poor thing. But, alright, so let's look at something else, I suppose, because this is just beating a proverbial dead horse here. Yeah, let's switch a Rooney here. Ooh, we have a good artsy shot here Look at this artsy shot. This could be some promotional material for Amscope. This is like a a still life. Let's go out the other direction. We see the docile SE30 board sitting in its natural state, waiting to be repaired. Will it be repaired, or will it suffer the same fate as so many other broken boards? Tune in and find out. Alright, so we're going to put this to the side. I don't see a lot of memory chips here. I'm going to guess this is maybe 4 megs of memory or something ridiculously small. But yeah, that's after cleaning. Let's get that in frame there. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not giving up now. I'm just putting it to the side because I know that I have a bit of a limited schedule this morning, and I want to be able to get on to other things. Please, you've seen my Quadra videos. You know what we're in for with that. You know what they're up against. All right, so let's look at the 128K. It's been alive longer. Now this one has a smoothed case. Oh yes, I do have an ultrasonic bath, and it will fit in there. So that's what I'll probably be doing. Don't be surprised if I stream again in this afternoon or whatever. So this case has been smoothed over. Somebody took some sort of instrument to this and smoothed it over. I believe this is a 128K because it says Macintosh on the back. Model M001. Oh boy. And the battery is still in there. Of course the battery is still in there. What is it today with batteries? Ugh. Well, now you know what we got to do. I mean, it's the law. Got to get out the multimeter. That is ridiculous, Mr. Fahrenheit. And we have to test the voltage of said battery. I mean, it's law. I don't make the rules, folks. This is a law. Who's gonna say it's dead? Yeah, oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. Yeah, I'd say that's about dead. I'd say that's about dead. Oh boy. Alright, there's not even a touch of corrosion on there, so that's good. Okay, so this has been sandblasted with I don't know what. I believe this came from TechServe because last I spoke to one of the individuals that worked there, they said a lot of the TechServe machines were painted, this feels like paint. I'm getting some on my fingers. I don't know why. There we go. The Apple logo is even. Oh, that's sad. Let's see if isopropyl alcohol will do anything to that. It's like somebody, painted over it. Oh, it's silver. Yeah, so somebody took away the rainbow color. Why would you do that? Why would you take away the rainbow? Well, the keyboard plugs into the front through this telephone handset style cable. And then the mouse is this serial connector there, DB9. So, alright, well, guess we're going to open her up. Where'd that tool go? I had the long proby tool of fun. Here it is. I've not opened this one up before. Hopefully it's... Oh, look at the SCSI cable from that poor SE30. Ew. Let's clean that up. I think Kai has gone to pray to his elders to make sure that these Macs live a better life. All right, let's take out these screws, huh? hush goes over the crowd. So TechServe used to be a repair shop in New York. I think they closed in not too long ago, a few years ago. Never been there, but apparently they had a bunch of old Macs on display. And if you look at some of those old photos, a lot of the Macs I have in my collection look suspiciously like those because they were painted and such. I think they even had some that were wired up to display like the next person in line, like the ticketing system. There'd be a number on the screen. So who knows which ones I have. Come on. Come on. Get out of there. Push. Push, little one. That's it. Push. Oh, come on, you lousy screw. Ah, I almost got it. Oh, come on. Just, there we go. Oopsie. Oh, boy. Hello, Metal Music. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, so Macintosh 128K, original Macintosh. Original Macintosh. Let's see if there is a serial number sticker. Ooh, there is. There is. And this says, let's zoom into it. Apologies for the weird camera setup today. This is not usually how I am, but there we go. We can zoom in further. We have a zoom. Let's use it. Zoom. Magnification. Model M0001. Serial number F4272XUM0001. Well, there we go. No worries, Bruce. Have a good night, and we'll save some good bits for you, huh? All right. Let's open this thing. Brankus told us to open it. It must be opened. Oh, that's gonna be a toughie. It's like painted shut. Carthor. He fights for the users. How are we gonna do this? I do have the old tricks of the trade. One of the Mac prying tools. Let's hope it doesn't resort to that, but 55 viewers. My goodness. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. And good night. Okay. That did it. We got the top open. So we got that open. Let's see. Yeah, this has been painted. There was dust. My nose is sniffling like a rabbit. I do not like. Would Walmart have a USB to DS cable? Probably not. They haven't made DS stuff for a while, unless they had like a closeout section. Trust me, because I look at those places for specifically those types of weird things. eBay would be your best bet. I wouldn't even bother. Oof. Look at all this. This is all like paint residue, or I'm breathing it in it. That must be good. Call the hospital. See, Bruce is falling asleep, and even he knows what the hell he's talking about. Thank you, Bruce. So there is a screw behind the battery holder, which I always forget. Look at that, Bruce. Now Bruce could sleep without worries. See? Now Bruce could sleep without worries. Because it still won't open. Well, unfortunately, getting retro stuff like that, you're not going to find it in a regular store. And the flowers are still standing. That won't zoom out anymore? Well, we'll have to move the tripod back slightly then. Alright, here we go. Ooh. It's pretty nice inside. Ooh. How did they get rust on the anode cap? What is the meaning of this? How did... What the hell? How did that happen? Oof. Well, in its current state, I am questioning if it should be turned on or not, because it is obviously stupid dusty. Oof. See if there are any labels on this thing, if anybody said if it had any problems. No. Poor thing. You poor little guy. You know what? I'm going to bring this outside, and I'm going to dust it off. How about that? So I got my air duster. I'm not going to do it here because I would suffocate. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the logic board out. I'm going to link my thumb so I can't possibly... No, that won't work. There was a sticker on here. Ooh, what's this? Got a little dealie. It's like an aftermarket fix or a bodge fix or whatever. Says Macintosh on the board. Copyright of 1983. But look at Kai. If you're still awake, look at this thing. I've never seen that before. It comes right off. A little socket, a little hand doodled dealie, and it looks like a little memory chip. No idea what that is all about. Hey, CS Waffy. I have enough dust off my nose right now. Ugh. There's that sticker. 111-1-8414. That's probably a date sticker. We're gonna put that somewhere. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Doesn't look like I've seen anything like that in the other 128s, but okay. Neat. All right, I'm going to bring this upstairs. My nose is driving me crazy. The number on the chip is MC74F253N. Then the little Motorola dealie, 18634B. So probably a memory chip of some kind. I don't know what that is. Kai Robinson. What is this thing? We got a little chip on a little socket. I don't know what that is. Anyway, we got a thing there. Bruce is asleep, but interesting. So I'm gonna bring this upstairs. Well, let me type it into the chat. If I get this over here. MC74 F253N, and there's a Motorola logo, 18634B. No, it's not RAM. It's a buffer chip. It's a rare 128KE. Yeah, it's something all right. All right, so I'm gonna get my air duster blowy thingamajig. This guy, which I did videos on, and people are like, "You have to use the attachments, you dum-dum. How do you even live? You don't know how to use the damn attachments." Yeah, I have this stupid attachment on, so stop yelling at me. So I'm gonna bring this upstairs, and I'm gonna dust it out, and I'll be back in like 5 minutes or so. Okay? So you could groove to the "Be Right Back" music if that's your thing, and I will be right back. Okay, we are back. And this thing is much cleaner than... Oh, I should have done the board, too. Should have dusted the board. Well, I could dust the board with my mouth. Oh, that's dusty. Oh, that was a bad mistake. I'm dying. Oh, God. Anyway. Has been cleaned. Have a good day, Joe. Take care. And this is in much nicer shape. I wouldn't be surprised if this worked. The fuse appears to be intact. We do have a reefer cap. But what else is new? Yeah, I mean, it looks like a 128. Now, I'm not too privy to the upgrade for the 512. But what I will say is the ROMs have a date of 83, so that tells me 128K. And the board has a date of 83. There's a 4-layer board. There you go. So, I don't really like powering these things up because I'm afraid something's going to spark and explode. But we're going to do it anyway. Face your fears type of thing. Come on, you could fit down the little path that was designed for you, silly board. This is a Clinton brand CRT. Now look, it has a little foot on the bottom, like a lot of these do. Well, I have a nice air compressor that I got that's upstairs. I just left it upstairs, and that's what I used to blow out all the dust. It'd be funny if this thing just powers up. It also could just have something simple wrong with it, like a memory chip or something like that. But here's the sticker that was on the back of the CRT that had fallen off. There you go. And put that with the other one. Oh boy. So I have about an hour left before I have to get going. So we'll plug this in, see how this is, and then we'll probably have to do the same thing for the 512K that I have behind me. Okay. The brain cord, as it were, or whatever you want to call it, from the analog board to the main logic board is now plugged in, as best I can tell. And now we're going to plug in the floppy connector for the floppy drive. It's a 400K floppy drive. Okay, make sure that's on there. All right, we're going to switch this guy around. And I'm going to put the case on it. Just because, you know. Alright, so I guess we're about to see if this thing turns on, huh? Where's my power cable? That is... Nope, that's plugged into something. I bet you this is plugged into my soldering iron, which it is. But since we're not using it at the moment, I can unplug it. No, you can't put an SE board in here. The brain cord is different. The 512K and the 512KE and the Plus all have the same cable that goes from the analog board to the, you know what I mean, the logic board. If this turns on, we're just going to turn on for a second because I do not want that reefer cap to go kablamo, but this will be exciting anyway. 3, 2, 1. Holy crap, it chimed. Oh my god, it works. Hey, how about that? That's amazing. Thing actually freaking works. Wow. Well, that's pretty darn cool, huh? Pretty darn cool. I do have a boot disk. We're not going to be playing around with that today. Unfortunately, I said I have limited time, so I would like to get that reefer cap out of there and clean up some other things. But fan-freaking-tastic. Another one saved, huh? Yes, I will change the battery pack, Mr. Camera. Or I will plug you into electricity. Hold on. Hold, please. That is exciting. Very, very exciting. Let me plug this camera in. Hopefully the cable will reach. Barely. Maybe. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so this guy is working fine. That's fantastic. Let's hope its brother or sister is just as good. So the next one we have here is this guy. Whew. So this is a Macintosh 512K. And got it from the same place. But it's a little bit different. Can you spot what's up? I can. This has a bit of a modification done. It's got the SCSI port. So, we're going to see what's inside of this bad boy. So there was an upgrade that you could purchase for these that would basically make it a Mac Plus and add a SCSI port to it. So I am very curious if this is the same upgrade I've seen before. I think it was by Mac Rescue or one of these companies like that. It appears to be, just by the SCSI connector here. Let's see if I can weasel that out. I'm going to take some pictures, actually, along the way here. Good morning, Michael. Yeah, let me screw this back in. Just enough to grab a photo. I think it's not a cursed Mac, it's a gifted Mac. All right, so that 128 working, I had my doubts, but it was very clean inside. So, all right. So, yeah, you have to sort of take these off first, otherwise it's going to be hell to get inside. Oh God, the battery's still in there too. I didn't know you could fit the battery behind there, but they managed. They found a way. All right, let's take this battery out. It's an Energizer. Of course, we have to see if there's any voltage left in it because we have problems here on this channel. We get curious, and we have to solve our curious problems. All right, so let's do it to it. Oh, it's only, whoops, I'm doing it the wrong way. Oh, it's only, you know, it's a little bit better than the previous one. We'll put you to the side. All right, so got that dangling in the wind there. That screw is undone. So we have 4 more. I should get little badges. I'm gonna forget which screws go where. Not that it really matters, but for the 128K, I'd like to keep all those together if possible. So that's for the 128K, and then we'll use this for the 512. You never know. You never know. I mean, there's certainly a limit to the stuff I enjoy playing around with. I practically gave away some older PC laptops for like $2.50 at the VCF Swap Meet because I didn't have any use for them anymore. They were just PC laptops, really had no desire to mess around with them, and somebody was happy to pick them up. So, one man's trash is truly another man's treasure. I have too much junk in my basement that I will ever use, and I'm slowly going through and being like, what the hell am I hanging on to this for? Because, you know, I mainly collect the Macintosh stuff and the Apple stuff. So if I have like some weird Dell stuff or HP stuff, like unless it's particularly of interest to me and I'm going to take around with it, well, why the heck is it taking up space in my basement when another image writer could fit there? I mean, you gotta think of things that way, huh? Never seen a slot like that with the gears. What do these? The ears? What are you? Sorry. Oh, this? I don't know what we're referring to. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just not reading the full chat, which it could very well be the case. You collect Apple stuff since when? This? Oh, yeah. This. I'm sorry. That's a link. Yeah, that's for the security tab. I actually have a few. That has the little thing in there that you could put a pass through, so you could actually chain this to your desk. So nobody walked off with your $2,500 Macintosh. Alright, let's see if that'll come out now. There we go. Alright. Alright, so this should, well, I should put the other screws in. Oh, I put the screws in the wrong bag. Oopsie doodle. You have a kitten attacking you for help. Oh, but kitten claws and teeth are just so needle sharp. It just like, it cuts you to the bone. It's like, ugh. Ugh. There is a sticker on here, M13014. Model number is 512K M0001 M0001W. And let's see if there's a serial number sticker on the front. There is not. That has been blown away by the Empire ages ago. Alright, well, we're going to try and open the thing off anyway. Open the thing up anyway. Oop. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. But we'll figure it out. So as you pull this out, you have to fold this sort of back in there, like that. This looks not too bad inside. Let me just find a place for this case behind me. Okay, that looks to be a different. This is a different upgrade than what I've seen before. Ooh, sweet, 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 sweet. All right, so we have a lovely SCSI port here. Let me get the camera closer. This is exciting. I thought this would be the same upgrade I saw before, but no, we have a different variant. All right, so let's disconnect the floppy drive here. We have a lovely analog board. International. Uh-oh. Hopefully nobody tried to turn this thing on. International. I won't be plugging this in. I could tell you that. Well, look at this. This might have been modified. There used to be an X here. See? There used to be an X here, and they put tape over this. And that said 120. So I'm not gonna turn this one on. I don't think. Not right now. I'd love to talk to people who know the difference between them, and I could check to make sure that jumper is there and all those things. I don't want to risk it, especially with the limited time I have this morning. But let's take a look at this upgrade. So we have this little thing here, which let's try and get some light in here so I could show you, because this is exciting. I'm going to bring the camera a little bit closer, and I'm going to zoom in. Look at that. No worries, Rich. Take care. Good luck. So, so we have this connector that comes up, and then we have this little connector that sits on top of here. So that is for the SCSI controller. Yeah, well, I just don't want to chance it right now. I'm not really too excited to play around with analog things, but we'll play around with the board at least. So I'm gonna take this guy off. There we go. Ooh, we got 6 slots of memory. It looks like, because I could see 3. See that? See that? Let's see if we could take this board out. Yeah, you know what? With this modification done, what you usually have to do is place it on its face, and I'll show you. We have a little 512K sticker on the bracket here. Whoopsie, wrong direction. With some of these upgrades, the board is so thick that you have to, yeah, you can see sort of this was bent a little bit before. You kind of just have to bend the metal and walk the board out of there. That's what we're probably going to have to do. Yeah, this is bent. There we go. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Pass 4692. And there's a signature. This is from Calmos Semiconductor. Serial number 9206035. I've never seen one of these before. Let's note the jumper settings, because we don't want to get this wrong. Holy crap, there's 8 memory slots. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Holy cow. 8 memory slots. That is insane. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is freaking cool, man. So this is still a 68,000. And we do have a little hat there, because this is directly on the processor. It looks like it needs to be reseated. There we go. Now it's seated correctly. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is freaking cool, man. So, from memory, from what I can recall, at least on the other upgrade I only had 6 slots. So I was able to use 4 megs because I actually had a Mac ROM upgraded on the board. And then the other memory pieces were for the RAM disk. So you could actually load the OS into RAM, and this thing would be stupid fast. Oh my goodness, this is cool. Wow, yeah, so that's a pass sticker. So that's passed a quality check or a tune-up or something. And that says April 6th, 1992. So this system was still being used in 1992. Wow, that is insane. So this is a board that has both 128K and 512K markings on it. The board serial number is R600222879. Yeah, let's see if we could. Now this is on a socket. It's not soldered, so theoretically we could take this off, but I don't know if I want to at this point. Yeah, I don't know if I want to force that. But there would be ROMs for the Mac Plus here. So that's what's there. They would replace the ROMs of the 512K with the Mac Plus, which would be able to allocate the extra memory and stuff like that. And this here, yeah, the J1, that's right. That looks like you can put the resistor nets there for an internal drive. So, ooh, we have a missing pin there. Oh, it got stuck. Oh, no, that's intentional. Intentionally cut, it looks like. There's a missing pin here, too. But yeah, very, very good observation there, Flubby Nubbin. I love that name. It's fun to say. But it looks like there are some resistor spots here. You could put some resistors in there, some resistor nets in there, and maybe, you know, swap something around. And you could have an internal drive there. That's really darn cool. Kai, look what the hell we found! Inside a 512K, have you ever seen this board before? Look at this upgrade board. It's sitting right on there, right on top of the processor here, and we have 8 whole memory slots. Look at that. Look at that. You have seen it. Okay. This says Calmos Semiconductor. This has a pass date of April 1992 on it. And I can reverse engineer it. Well, you could maybe reverse engineer how we tell it to use this SCSI port if we put a header in there instead of this one, huh? That would be cool. Well, congrats, Eric, if it's your anniversary. Fantastic. So, yeah, that's pretty flippin' cool. Wow. I had a different upgrade, but not this one before. That is very exciting. Very, very exciting. I'm going to note the jumper situations here because that's probably, you know, the documents are probably long gone for this darn thing. But that's how it is currently. And we also have 2 other jumpers. I'm gonna take some of the memory off so we could read that. Looks like some of the memory is parity and some is not. The Macs don't really care, from what I recall. Whoops. I'll look for the number in 1 second. I dropped a piece of piece of memory, and that's the other jumpers there. So yeah, there's, you know, 2 little pins empty. CD101D13. That is exactly what it is, Kai. Good guess on you. My goodness, that is cool. Now, I think this just pops off because this what is that, Killy clip or whatever they called those things? I remember a name for it. Whatever. I'm not gonna. There's no sense in really taking it off. But the serial number is 9206035, which is pretty cool. 2 megabyte expansion. Each SIM is 256. Ah, okay. Well, that's pretty good then. All right, so let's put that memory back in before I lose it. Yeah, I don't think the processor is upgraded, although Kai seems to know much more about this than I do, so he might know better. But I would assume it's the same processor speed, because it definitely says 8 on the processor chip there. Yeah, the main draw of this is extra memory and SCSI. That's the main draw of this thing. Be very surprised if it boosted the speed of the thing. That's really cool. Ah, yes, that's right. The 2CI have parity checking. Isn't that like an optional thing, Kai? Like, not all of the machines have that chip, if I recall correctly. I probably don't, but this is pretty darn cool. I'm going to put the board to the side, because Kai, now that you're here, I have a question for you. So, yeah, we're gonna do that now. Right. So Kai, buddy old pal. So we have a curious situation here where the board, the analog board says international. But on the side here, we have a little label that has been pasted over the 240 volt thing. So I don't know. I'm hesitant to plug this in because for 120 volt, jumper W12 in place. And for 240 volts, there's no jumper W12. So I guess we have to look at W12, which I don't know where it is, but I'm going to take a look here. W12. Of course, it's very difficult to see when everything is on the board like this. But I'll look anyway. It's a terrible view for you guys. Sorry. Normal view. All right, let's see. It's a board set to US Japan voltages. It's a pre-switch mode power supply. Yeah, it looks like somebody might have made a change to it. So I just want to make sure that jumper is in the right. Oh, these reefas are toasty. I'm not gonna turn this on either way. we're gonna take the reefa caps out and at least replace those. I'm just seeing where this W2 is. Oh, it says 128 open, and yeah, I can see the text, but I can't see the thing. Danger, lethal voltage present on components. Yeah, so I will leave this as it is right now. I mean, technically I could look at it, but yeah, some of those joints may need to be tidied up by the flyback. Yeah. Oh, and this has been upgraded with a 800K drive. There you go. So that confirms the plus ROM chip and everything upgrade, because you got an 800K drive in there. So that's pretty darn cool. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I do have to go in less than an hour. So as I mentioned at the top of the stream, this is going to be a bit of a shorter stream than usual. But I am filming something to be released very soon. So I am doing that. This analog board also has some twisted resistors next to some other components as like bodge fixes. Those would be cool to document. So I want to take my time when opening that up. But that's very cool. No, we're not giving this away. You guys, your delusions of grandeur here. You know, every time I get something cool, it's like, oh, Steve's going to give it away. No, it's not happening. I'm a hoarder. I mean, I'm a collector. That's what I do. All right, so this plug went like this. Well, it did. There we go. Very, very cool. I know. You know what? This upgrade board may have been a cheapo for them. Or, you know, it was a hand-me-down or whatever. But yeah, that is very interesting. That is very interesting, Mr. Fahrenheit. Yeah, and that's pretty freaking cool right there. Okay, so yes, everyone feels better about their hoarding issues when compared to me. That does not make me feel better, but makes you feel better. Whatever gets you through the night, man. Yeah, otherwise this seems to be in pretty good shape. Let's see if the CRT has any burn-in like the SE did. some scuff on there, but that looks nice. And the 128K, that booted up just fine. So I'd want to clean up the 512K, make sure it's in good shape before we do anything to that. But yeah, I mean, the SE30 is a sad case, unfortunately. That is not long for this world, unfortunately. So, you know, that's not good. Yeah, poor things. Well, this guy at least is in pretty decent cosmetic shape. We could be clean this guy up a little bit. Would love to play around with that upgrade card. Oh, anode, not the anode cap, but that little neck board is hanging off there. Yeah, otherwise looks pretty darn good, I'd say. So let's get the case for this and put it back on so I don't lose that. No, wait, that's the SE30 case. Wrong case. Yeah, so unfortunately there was no serial number on this case. Do have the lovely signatures inside, and the amount of scrapes on the side of the case show me that this thing has been opened many a time. Yeah, no serial number though, but all right. So let's put this back in there. I'll leave the logic board out because no sense in finagling that all back together. I'm not gonna be messing with it anytime soon. Oh yeah, that sounds like fun. Yeah, the SE's following Kai's advice, a little recap on the power supply. I should fix that up. Alright, put that there. Okay, alright, so what the heck are we doing now? I don't know. Let's get back to me here. Hi. Oh, my hands are disgusting. They have cruddy stuff all over them from this thing that we've been messing with. 62 viewers. I can't squander this. What the heck could I look at? Don't really have anything else planned. I don't know. Let's see. We have an Apple scanner, but I have nothing to plug that into. I have a 2SI, but I think that works. Retrotech, you son of a... no, I did not, although I found a replacement board for the 660 AV, and that seems to work, kind of, so... Perhaps some of these upgraded boards, depending on the serial ports or something, like manufacturing or other equipment, so it was better to upgrade and keep using... Yeah, see, Mr. Fahrenheit, like, if you're going to upgrade a 512K to a Plus, you just want to have it run longer or something like that, that's totally a thing a school or government would do. Accidentally eaten flux before. Been eating at the desk while building something, space constrained, and mistook the flux for garlic sauce. Oh! 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 I'm resoldering a RAM socket on an Atari ST. This has been inspiring background entertainment. I hope it has been. I don't know what I've been doing that's been so inspiring, but unless you mean the sad state of the SE30 compared to your stuff. But, oh, that sounds delicious, Kai. Yeah, I could figure out something to show you guys on stream. I'm just darting my eyes around frantically. I could. Here, hold on. Here, I'll be right back. Let me put the thing on. I'll be right back. here is a very lovely Macintosh 2 SI. This is only the second one I have in my collection. I bought this at the VCF swap meet a week or so ago. It is in beautiful shape cosmetically. And it was a steal. For $40, yes, it will need to be recapped, the power supply at least. But yeah, this is a lovely find. I wouldn't say it's mint, but it's in pretty darn good shape. You could see some of the scratches and stuff up close, but it does have a network card in there. I believe it's a token ring card, but I haven't opened this up. So we're going to do that together, and hopefully I'm not going to break it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think that's Ethernet, but we'll find out together. How about that? All right, so let's get this situated here. They're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. Now let's carefully open this. So this guy wants to come off. There we go. There we go. Oh boy, what do we have here? What do we have here? That's a long card. Okay, well, the original battery is in here. We're going to have to remove that. We do need to recap the logic board and the power supply. Will any of these boxes get a Raspberry Pi inside? Unless I'm doing a Rascuzzy, then yes, but other than that, no. Alright, so let's see. This is the first one I've actually had with these thumb screws. All my Razor cards don't have any of the fun stuff on it. Oops, it fell right off there. Where did it go? There. Someone needs to remake these thumb screws. Oh, don't worry. There are deals I regret too. Alright, so this should just wobble its way up. Come on, baby. There we go. Yeah, so that's the Apple Riser card that gives you access to a new, but what the heck is this? Apple Token Ring 416 NB card, and look at this chonk on there. I don't even have any Token Ring adapters, but now I guess I need one. That is cool. That is cool. Yeah, I've had some Western Digital Blue drives. I've never really had any problems with them. But no, it's not a max cell battery, but we're going to pop that out of here in just a second. Has an 80 megabyte hard drive, so that's cool. But yeah, I've never had an Apple Token Ring NuBus card before, and I guess I do. So yeah, this comes right out. He says. So this is a 2SI PDS to NuBus adapter, so you can put a full NuBus card in there. Otherwise, you just have the PDS slot there. We do have a ROM sim slot, which is empty. We have 4 modules of memory. Who knows what type of memory, but there you go. Token Ring was a type of networking technology, and so it uses this 9-pin connector there, and I believe there's a little transceiver box that you would plug into that. Yeah. This card has a date of 1991. So there you go. Never used it before? That's neat. Mine's making a weird noise, but the moment I post the message, Windows finished loading. I would back up any important data on that, Luke. Right away. Right away. Right away. Right away. Token Ring is only legal in a few U.S. states and Canada. Badum-tsh. Okay, so this actually has a copyright date of 1993 on the ROM chip, so this revision of the card is a little later. I'll put that over to the side. And this machine I bought from a viewer, Chris, who was selling stuff at VCF. Caps look to be in decent shape. There is a note on the top of the case, which we'll get to in a second. Here's that lovely riser card. And here are the little thumb screws that go in. Mr. Fahrenheit, is that just because of the video card? You would need to put a proper video card in here for AUX, or what? There's one 47 microfarad 16 volt cap on this riser card. It will have to be replaced. So yeah. Oh, for the FPU, that's right. Yes, there is a FPU on here already. Motorola 68882. There you go. I'm gonna go upstairs and wash my hands. They are filthy. You take a look at this lovely machine. I will be right back. Okay, my hands don't have as much terrible things on them right now. Let's take a look at the label that was on top of here. Hey, Trina, good morning. You missed a nasty SE30. Alright, so the label on here says Mac2SI 18 megabytes of RAM, 80 mega hard drive, System 7, has Word 5, PowerPoint 3, Excel 4, lots of old simple games, runs well. Video is a little finicky with VGA screens, as to be expected. So yeah, this thing does work, and it will be needing a recap of the power supply and the analog board, because that's just how 2SIs are. I'm sorry, power supply and logic board. Well, that's what they said on the label. We have 4 memory modules. I believe there's 1 meg installed in here, but you know, we will find out. We will find out. Yeah, probably 17. All right. Well, you know what? It's probably like 17,800K or something like that. Made in Israel. This is a teardown battery. Has a date of 0890, so 1990. That will go in the collection. And caps don't look too terrible on this thing, to be honest. I don't have a proper monitor to plug this in to boot it up to, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would be fun to play with, but I also want to image the hard drive, so we'll probably just leave this as is until we could do that. Good morning, Starbuck Tech. And anybody else who's hanging around, Trina, good morning. It's because the FPU, yes, Emily is correct. Mr. Fahrenheit is correct on the riser card, or a different FPU solution being needed for AUX. I always forgot about that. I've never played with AUX. I've seen Sean play around with it, of Action Retro, and I've seen him cry delicious tears because he's been playing with AUX. So it sort of taught me to not want to play with it. 2 meg on the board. I thought there was 1 meg on the board. Well, either way, we have whatever it is. We have plenty of memory here. So that's awesome. I know I like the little short cables. This little connector is annoying because I need a few extra of these to power hard drives. Although I guess if I use the Blue SCSI or something like that, I don't really need that. This is an 80 megabyte hard drive. They did say it works, which is pretty darn cool. We do have a floppy drive. It's a little dusty, needs to be cleaned. But $40. This was. I could not say no to this. The problem is I have an existing 2SI, and it's been recapped, but it's coming up with problems where it says the disk you inserted is not a Macintosh disk, and that's with the floppy drive disconnected. So I don't really know what's going on there. So yeah. Okay, yeah, but this is pretty neat. Yeah, the memory modules I believe are here, maybe. The ones that the built-in memory I think is under the power supply. We do have that whatever the egret version of the chip there. I believe that's right there. We do have our 4 memory slots here. We do have that PDS slot. We do have a ROM sim, which is neat. Again, the caps don't look to be in too terrible shape. That power supply is for sure going to need some love. And let's see if we could take a look at that. So we're not doing anything else here. So this little fan doohickey has to come off first, which is always fun. Because this, in theory, should just come right up. Oh, come on. Or we'll just do it this way. Brian, good morning. Hope you're having a good breakfast. I'm going to a brunch with friends, so I could be sticking around too much longer. But I wanted to do a stream this morning because Bruce was streaming yesterday, and I did not have the chance to hop on after him. It was a little too late, and I fell asleep. So I cannot stream while I'm sleeping. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't need a full-time job. Oh, well, that's one way to get it out. Okay, well, again, that's one way to get it out. Wow, nothing has leaked through the little connector there. Neat. Neat. Everything looks to be in pretty darn good shape here. We will be recapping this. I know I have a spare set of caps for one more power supply, but I already started doing that power supply, so I probably have to order more. I've been putting off getting more caps because they are being very hard to source, but I have to for a few client repairs. So, yeah. All right, so we're going to leave this power supply removed because I will need to look at that, make sure it's not a different revision before I order any caps or anything like that. But let's take a look at the board because, honestly, yeah, it has the old caps on it, but I'm not seeing any leakage or anything really. So that's pretty darn good. Excellent, Kai. Yeah, I just did one of the PowerBook ones of those not too long ago, and that was fun. All right. Yeah, I love this tidy little logic board. And yeah, there's a little dust here and there, but this is in very, very good shape. And I am happy to have another 2SI in the collection. Now I have 2. This case is much better condition than the other one I have, and the logic board hopefully won't give me the weird issue that the other one is giving me. So I'm going to put this back here, just like that, and we'll put this off to the side in a few moments. As I wrap up here, because I do have plans of the day, and I have to sort of get going and get properly dressed and all that stuff. With the little ones I made these little bus transceiver fuses. Well, that's fun. Stark contrast to the SE30 from earlier. Yes, it is. Oh, that's no fun, Kai. Ugh, yeah, the 2300. Oh gosh, yeah, I haven't even looked at my 2300 PowerBook Duo. Well, PowerBook, was that officially a Duo? I forget. Apple was so weird with those, but anyway. Yeah, so that's the 2SI here, and it is in pretty darn good shape. Yeah, model M0360, 1990, copyright down the bottom. Has all the feet, so that's good. All right, so let me. I guess I'll leave this on the desk. I have no place else to put it right now. No, it's not Quadra time. You silly goose, you and your Quadras. Yeah. So, anybody have any questions or anything? While you think of your burning questions for me, I will go over sort of the slate that I'm working on for Macintosh. I have that clear SE30 case that I'm putting an SE30 in with some cool upgrades in there. So that, well, don't worry, Vintage Hillbilly Shack. This was a fluke stream. I didn't intend to stream this early. But anyway, the SE30 clear case from Mac84, I'm going to be doing a video on that. That will be out very soon. I'm also doing a video of those compact Macs that you saw earlier, sort of my pickup video of where I found them and all the stuff like that. So that is that it will be something coming up soon. I will be also doing a video on the 5.25-inch PC drive that Apple made to read PC discs for the SE and the Macintosh 2 series. And Macintosh is going to be a lot of fun because I'm just doing a lot of Macintosh content. Speaking of Macintosh, this is Macintosh. It is March, and that's why we're doing so many videos. Maybe. It doesn't have to do with my employment situation or anything like that. So let me bring up the Macintosh webpage so we could all look at Macintosh in Macintoshness. Go to here, click on this, go to the thing, select the thing, and there. And so this is the Macintosh website. We'll move this around so you can actually see it properly. And go to macintosh.com. That will give you a look at all the stuff that's going on. How to participate. Doesn't have to be a video. You could be a blog post. It could be something artistic. Whatever you want to do. There's some do's and don'ts there. But Macintosh is a celebration of everything Apple and Macintosh. So there's a welcome guide here, a style guide. Just click around. You could see everything that is going on here. Use the hashtag Macintosh2022 in your content, whether that be on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, etc. There is a content list here, and you can see content tagged on tinkerdifferent.com, which is an excellent community, if I do say so myself. And there's a bunch of awesome content already created by so many people. It's just been off to a huge start here. And look at those fancy old icons at the bottom. Look at that. But yeah, this has been very cool. A lot of cool stuff. And yeah, so that's really about it for Macintosh here. Just getting started. I will be delivering a lot of Macintosh stuff real soon. Let me just catch up on the chat here before I get going. Tell us how many Macs you have live on stream can be used against your significant other later on. No. I may try doing some blog posts. Haven't feel video creation much lately. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Brian. Maybe that would be cool. The Mac at Drexel. Come on, you gotta do it, Brian. You gotta do it. How about this, Brian? How about this? I'll make it easy on you, Brian. Good morning, Savvy Sage. I'll make it easy on you, Brian. We could do an open talk episode. Huh? You just gotta sit there. I'll be the host. It'll be fun. Huh? Think about it. Do it. Think about it. Yeah. So that's really it. At least 100 Macs. That's you say around a number. You just guess. That's a good thing to do. But yeah, I have to finish my inventory. But sorry, Seven Sage, you sort of caught us as we were leaving. But there's a whole 2 hours that you can rewind and watch. But yay, Brian! We won Brian over. Get your Game Boy emulator working nicely on System 7. That would be cool. I remember playing a Game Boy emulator. It must have been for a Power Mac. I think it was on a 7100 or 7500. So maybe it wasn't a 68K compatible one. But I remember playing one with one as a kid. But that's awesome, Emily. If that was the post I saw on Twitter, keep posting updates because that was really cool. But yeah, celebrate Macintosh. Make some awesome content. Even if it's a blog post, you're just sharing some photos. You don't have to do a video. You could do a podcast. You could do some artwork. You could do some development work like Emily is doing. That would be really cool. And no worries, Savvy Sage. Everyone just comes on in whenever. That's how YouTube works. You go rewind it. That's why we keep these videos up. I should follow you. Well, how about this? What? If you don't mind, tell me what your Twitter dealie is. The thingy. I'll follow you right now. I'm bad at remembering things. Yeah. I didn't do too much for March. Josh, it's okay. The month just started. You got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Haiku bootloader. Ooh, that sounds exciting, Francois. Okay. All right. I'm going to give you a follow. If I could type. It's early. I don't know where I am. I'm in my basement. That's about all I know. So many underscores. Ugh. Dude, wow, look how old Mac84 is. It takes him forever to do a search. You have been followed. Excellent. So there you go. Celebrate Macintosh with the Macintosh you love. Enjoy the live streams and the content that people are creating. I am going to be releasing a lot of cool... oh, Brian, well, we could talk about that on Open Talk. Give yourself a boost. Come on. We could do that. We could do that. Pippin stuff is awesome. Come on. Would have expected that to go through the roof, but it's okay. The YouTube algorithm hates us all equally. So like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Support me on Patreon if you want. $1 a month gives you access to a bunch of goodies. My profuse... That's a weird way to say it. My extreme thankfulness to all the people who donated on the fundraiser stream that we did earlier in the week for the vet bills for my poor little bunny. That was one of the most moving moments of my life. Thank you very much for helping me out. This community is awesome. I do these streams to pay it forward to you guys, to educate you guys, to show cool things that I find, and I'm very, very thankful for that. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and I'll see you around at another Mac84 episode. There's a lot of cool stuff coming up, and we'll do some more live streams, probably not so early in the morning, so you don't have to wake up as early. But tune in for the Retro Maccast podcast tomorrow. They do go live at YouTube at 9 a.m. on Sunday. I know, Eastern, it's a little but you could always watch them after. Retro Maccast, all one word. Excellent guys. I've been on the show a few times, but that's about it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and see you around. Happy Macintosh!